Yo, so let's get the shout out the way and then move on to the main portion of the video. This is a very long comment and I'm gonna read it anyway. It's by Fido, so let's get into it. I hope I said that right, by the way. All right, let's get into the comment, and it goes as follows. Actually, Man of Steel is the most realistic version of Superman, because if two people as powerful were to fight, they would destroy the city. As for the guy's truck, yeah, that's something Clark would do, because when you look at the scene, he didn't do it for himself. He did it for the girl who was getting harassed by the guy. As for Superman not killing, he has done that before, but he chooses not to.
Is this nigga serious?
As for the suit, I agree with you. It's too dark. They went too much Batman with Superman's suit. As for everything about Jonathan Kent, you're 1000% right. Great video. Honestly, I appreciate you for saying great video. But I'm not gonna lie, I definitely do disagree with this entire point besides the ones you agree with me on. I know, shocker. Let's get into it. Superman would never willfully destroy a city just because someone is as powerful as him. We have seen that in several different examples, whether it be animated or in good adaptations. The city isn't in ruins every time he fights Mongol or whatever other insert strong foe, especially not by his own hand. Personally, I just disagree with that. Yeah, and as for him killing, dude, just because, dude, even Batman attempted to kill Darkseid. And what I'm saying is that even though Superman has done it before, quote unquote, like he would never even choose to do it, like at all. Unless it's some literal giant monster or like super destructive force of nature, as we've seen in, again, several different crisis events. Yeah, no, it's just like, no. No, these are not superheroes who choose to do these things because, yeah, no, Superman would always find another way, especially for Superman. So no. And as for the car thing, again, Superman would just never do this. Like, no, he literally wouldn't. If you know anything about Superman, that's just not how he does things. Like, and I feel like a lot of people need to realize that this is not your version of Superman that most Superman fans want to see. It's literally Superman that people don't want to see. The corny guy, the guy who literally would rather sit with a woman who is attempting suicide for days than do anything crazy like that. And that's really why I disagree with this comment so much. But yeah, that's mainly just my thing when it comes to that. You can have your opinion, sure, but I just disagree with that. Now then, let's get into the Bible verse of the video, and then let's get into the real video. All right. Yeah, that took 3 minutes of the video, by the way. Long comments, they're good for watch time, but Jesus Christ. Anyway, let's get into it. God, please give me strength when it comes to this pronunciation. Please.
A few minutes later.
I'm begging you. All right, so our Bible verse goes as follows in Philippians 3:9. And be found in him, not having my own righteousness, which is of the law, but that which is through the faith of Christ, the righteousness which is of God by faith. Again, that's Philippians 3:9. Please let me pronounce that right. Anyway, let's get on to the main video now. Also, be honest, how y'all liking me doing this with the videos now? Trying something new, you know, me literally having to physically move my phone stand, move it slightly to the left. I know, right? It's crazy. Anyway, so Sakamoto Days. Bro, it feels so good to talk about anime again. But I feel like people forget the roots of my channel a lot of the time because I move from like topic to topic. I guess, yeah, it isn't specifically an anime channel. Come on, man. Y'all know my roots. Y'all know what I like. I'm not gonna lie. Sakamoto Days goes crazy. So yeah, Sakamoto Days basically follows a former hitman for hire in his day-to-day misadventures, you know, of his regular, you know, store clerk lifestyle that he lives nowadays. A lot more low-key, a lot more under the radar, and you get to see a lot of the goings on about that. No, personally, I truly do enjoy slice of life anime. Like personally for me, it's feel good times for the whole family. And this being a more family oriented, grounded character, it does something to me inside because I just love it, you know? Yeah, no, it's a slice of life, has no action in it. Yeah, let's just say I'm not going to exactly enjoy it the same way, but that's just me though. I'm not going to hold you. The action in it, or else the slice of life just kind of gets mundane. Like, no. So yeah, we get started with the anime with like a flashback of him in his heyday, you know, back before, you know, the weight. Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I'm telling you, his weight gain is the biggest issue I have with this show. It literally is probably the only issue I have with the show. Yeah, as I said earlier, we get like a flashback of him in his heyday, showing how super capable he actually is. And I say that because apparently this is a world similar to like the Marvel universe where like random people have random powers. So that's cool, I guess. You know, if that's your fancy, go for it. One of the main characters, like, you know, his former partner, Sakamoto's, I mean, yeah, he basically has like this weird form of ESP. Yeah, he can read minds at a certain distance, which is fine personally, but like, Bro, dead ass, I forgot to mute my TV and I hope it didn't come through. So yeah, the random power that his partner has is, again, like I said, he can read minds at a certain distance, and that's one way to limit the ability, having to be at a certain distance. That's fine and all, but they're not specific on the range. It's kind of just shown to you, but I'm assuming it's going to be explained more when episodes come out. You know, because like this is a very new anime. It just came out. There's like 197 chapters of the manga out now. So yeah, you guys can read that at your leisure. If you, personally, I'm going to read a little bit of the manga so that, you know, I can have a little bit more information when I break down certain plot points and things of that nature in future videos, because there will be future videos about this. I do love the show. But honestly, yeah, the show's not too heavy on plot because, again, there's only 2 episodes. So keep that in mind. But I think moving forward, I think looking at it at a lens of, again, slice of life is the best way to look at the anime, because obviously it's so unserious. It comes to a lot of the scenes and like problems that these two find themselves in, because they can pretty much handle any and all situations that come across, literally any and all. Like, bro, Sakamoto is built anatomically correct.
Get off that nigga dick, bro. What is you doing?
Skill wise, of course, because, you know, physically, you know, yeah. The comedy actually hits for me. Like, it's very rare that anime humor hits for me at all. I don't know if it's like a cultural thing, but a lot of the humor just never sits right with me with most anime. And I do mean most anime, like even Dragon Ball specifically. But that's a whole different topic. But yeah, the humor's fine. I think the show as it stands is great. It's fun for the whole family. Personally, I enjoy talking about it, honestly. Also, I didn't touch on it too much, but the animation is so clean and fluid. Sakamoto moves with the grace of a trained dancer, the way he dispatches opponents and foes. It's crazy. And also, this man's intrusive thoughts are so crazy. Anytime he had like a small inconvenience in like the first episode or second episode, dude is spazzing mentally. He's literally crashing out in his head, having whole scenarios of offing any dude who inconveniences his store. It's so freaking sick. Dude is actually unhinged. You know, obviously he was a former hitman, so I guess the reflexes are still there to, you know, dispatch your foes or whatever. But no, I love this show. It reminds me of Scissor 7 in a lot of ways, how it's plotted out so far. I'm assuming the plot's gonna get a lot more interesting, but so far so good. I really do like what I'm seeing, and hopefully, and I do mean hopefully, this isn't giving 12 episodes, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting a strong whiff of 12 episodes. And also, I read a bit of the manga, and I'm not gonna lie, the art style in the manga is definitely not better than the animation that it, you know, that is adapting. Yeah, it's okay, but then again, I've only read like the first few chapters. You know what I mean? Hopefully, like when I'm reading it, it gets better, but like from what I've seen, not too impressed. I'm not saying it's as bad as Mob Psycho, but Jesus. Seriously, deadass, Mob Psycho's freaking manga is terrible and it never got better. To sum it all up, because this video is getting long enough as it is, yeah, no, the anime is great. Honestly, if you really want a good time, you know, with the bros or with the hoes, you know, check it out, watch it. It's great. I loved it. And I know you will too. But anyway, I'll see you guys later. Peace.